hard to be sitting in a super SUV and stuck in traffic?
Unfortunately, normally in these circumstances, but if you go in other places, just get out. You have the right place to perceive the different soul of this car.
This is, we're in the Urus, really your newest venture in many respects.
Absolutely.
This is a polarizing automobile for Lamborghini in many respects.
Well, I think that I would say risk that was in the decision process at the beginning was to make sure that Lamborghini was able to do something, staying connected to the real DNA of the brand, with the technical side, with the design side of it. So therefore, I would say because of the fact that in terms of design is unique and because of the fact that in terms of the dynamic performance of the car is really a super sport car, I think that the mission was accomplished.
How much does these Uruses go for? What's the price of this?
Around $200,000.
Wow. How have sales been like for you guys this year?
So far, so good. I mean, despite all the different signals from the markets that are, of course, we need to keep an eye on it. But the answer that we're receiving from our customers is really great.
What got you into cars? What made you, when you were a kid, did you say, oh my God, I need a Lamborghini? What was your favorite car?
I have to tell you that I was born in Imola. Imola, it is a racetrack city. We had racing of Formula One, we had racing of motorbikes. Therefore, the passion for that specific segment has been always there. My dream has been always the one to try to work in an environment of cars. Because we see the attention that we have from very young customers, the fact that our brand has been perceived as really something unique. If you think that the growth that we are having, it's really something really incredible. I mean, Lamborghini a couple of years ago was not even selling 1,000 cars. Last year we were 3,800. This year we're going to be over 5,000. Next year we're going to be close to 8,000. But this growth has to be stabilized, and we need to keep the approach of being an exclusive brand. Otherwise, we're going to dilute the value, and this is something that we're going to do.
Like, who's buying Lamborghinis today? Because I'm sure that there's a stigma that, yeah, it's the 40-year-old Goldman Sachs banker, but who are you?
Not only. I would say, for sure, if I see the profile of our customer, we see that the buyers are getting younger and younger. We have, of course, a CEO, CFO of big companies. We have in the world of banking for sure, but also in some part of the world we have a lot of startuppers. They see perfectly the fact that they have a big personality.
It's like the Instagram world. Everyone wants a photo.
Less than 2 years ago we were 2.6 million followers. Now we are 15.3. It's a lifestyle that they want to be part of, being associated with Lamborghini.
Who's the buyer for the Urus? Is it the cool dad?
70%, it's a big number. 70% of the one that I've ordered so far, the Urus, are joining the Lamborghini family for the first time. So this is an incredible result that, as I said, more than what we were expecting. Of course, in terms of profile of age, are a little bit older because they have family normally, and they use that as a daily car. And in the niche of the SUV, as you know, all around the world, the SUV is a car that is growing. And is inevitable. This is the taste of the people.
Last time we talked, I think you were looking at hybrids. What's the timetable on that?
I can tell you for sure we're going to be around 2021.
That's the hybrid. How challenging is it to come up with an electric Lamborghini? Because I draw a comparison to a Harley Davidson. It took them probably 5 years. They were very focused on the sound of the car, how it really.
I think that is really the point. We need to see what in the future, in 10 years' time, in a world of electrified vehicles, what is a real sound of a super sport car like Lamborghini. Values for these cars or customer are something that you cannot have with certain technology.
What are some of the challenges you're looking at for the next 5 years for a brand like Lamborghini?
The step versus hybridization is a big challenge. And the second one is for sure the stabilization in the next couple of years in order to be ready for the growth of the future and to be ready with the fourth model to introduce in our portfolio in the right moment.
What about an autonomous Lamborghini? If you're thinking electric cars 10 years, I mean, autonomous Lamborghini is 25. That might even be on the planet.
With all respect, I don't see that happening in the time that everyone is saying. With this kind of car, we are already level 2 autonomous driving. I try to do the things step by step, understanding what is going on and what is around me. Every day I'm at the headquarters because that's where we make the difference.